Welcome to this explainer. Look, today we're cutting straight through all the marketing hype to objectively break down a brand new tool called PageCraft AI. We're going to look at the facts, the features, and the actual risks to see if this thing really solves that dreaded launch bottleneck so many of us face, or if it's just another shiny object. Let's dive in.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll be covering 1. The sales page bottleneck, 2. What PageCraft AI is, 3. The 4-step workflow, 4. Customization and bonuses, 5. Pricing and the catch, and finally, 6. The final verdict.
Section 1. The sales page bottleneck.
So let's be real for a second. You make things, but are you just kind of bad at launching them? Making the product is usually the fun part, right? But the actual launch, that's typically where the excitement just hits a brick wall because of all the technical hurdles. You have the idea, you have the copy, but getting it live is just exhausting.
Instead of a smooth rollout, you end up wasting a perfectly good afternoon dragging boxes around in some overpriced subscription builder. Or maybe you're just staring at a blinking cursor in an AI chat window, having literally no idea how to turn that text into a live, functioning web page. It's a total technical nightmare.
Section 2. What is PageCraft AI?
So what actually is this tool? Well, PageCraft AI is a browser-based app that takes your sales copy and just drops it directly into a pre-built animated HTML theme. Boom! It exports a finished sales page in under 2 minutes. It basically handles the part that keeps delaying your launch by making all those agonizing design and layout decisions completely for you.
The core promise here is pretty striking. You go from a flat, frankly boring wall of AI text straight to a structured, beautiful live preview in seconds. The software automatically parses your text and slots it right into a designed theme without you having to build a single thing block by block.
Section 3. The 4-step workflow.
The whole process is streamlined down to 4 straightforward phases. 1. Describe your product or paste your existing copy. 2. Generate your copy via an AI prompt if you need it. 3. Turn it into a page inside the app. And 4. Export and launch. It requires absolutely zero page builder knowledge and no fancy design software to master.
Let's zoom in on step 1 for a second. If you're starting from absolute scratch, you just type a rough sentence or two about your product. From there, PageCraft builds a super detailed prompt based on proven sales frameworks. You just take that prompt, feed it to your favorite AI, like ChatGPT or Claude, and you've got your copy ready to paste right back in.
But here is the absolute game changer in step 4. At the end of the workflow, you export one clean HTML file that is 100% yours. Nobody is holding your page hostage behind a monthly paywall. You own the standalone file, and you can host it online wherever you want.
Section 4. Customization and bonuses.
Now I know what you're thinking. Is my page going to look exactly like everyone else's? Actually, you get a whole library of built-in themes. You can swap them instantly with a single click or add new sections, and it won't break your layout or give you weird, mismatched fonts. It dynamically adjusts to your copy so you can just shuffle things around until it looks right. And then there are the bonuses. You're getting things like a free deployment guide, a theme prompts vault, a page effects picker, and even a secondary app called Salesforge AI. The best part? The vendor puts all of this straight into the front-end offer. They aren't hiding these behind predatory, endless upsell screens, which is incredibly rare in this space.
That free deployment guide is actually super critical. Since you own that exported HTML file, you still have to put it on the internet to make it live, right? This guide walks you through exactly how to host your pages for free, meaning you perfectly sidestep taking on a brand new monthly hosting bill.
Section 5. Pricing and the catch.
All right, let's talk numbers. Traditional page builders will easily run you $30 to over $100 every single month, plus the migraine of a steep learning curve. PageCraft AI is positioned as a one-time fee. It's yours forever, 0 monthly bills. The financial relief of skipping that recurring subscription fatigue is pretty huge.
However, the price does operate on a strict launch week ladder. Day 1 it's $17, day 2 it jumps to $19, then $27 for the rest of the launch week, and finally settles at $47 post-launch. So exactly what you pay totally depends on when you act, but again, wonderfully, there is absolutely no hidden upsell funnel waiting to trap you.
But okay, here is the catch we have to explicitly call out. Because this is a brand spanking new tool, there are absolutely 0 independent reviews or user feedback out there yet. The informational risk is real. You are relying 100% on the vendor's claims right now because there's just no track record to fall back on yet.
Section 6. The final verdict.
Bringing it all together, this assessment really hits the nail on the head. At $17 to $47, depending on when you buy, the financial risk is small. The informational risk, buying something nobody else has weighed in on yet, is the real thing to sit with before clicking through. PageCraft AI is a narrowly scoped, super honest tool solving a riddle problem, but it definitely remains an early-stage bet.
Which leaves us with one final question for you to chew on today. If the absolute nightmare of page design is the exact thing keeping your next product from launching, is saving hours of frustration worth a $17 early adopter gamble? Think about it. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I hope this objective breakdown helps you make the best call for your